Hi, I'm Jay, and this is a quick demo of Sectar. Sectar is a SaaS platform designed to eliminate the stress and uncertainty in service payments. Typically, getting paid for work is a big problem in the service industry. A freelancer, agency, or a contractor doing design, development, marketing, sales, or anything tend to wait for weeks and sometimes months for the work to get paid. This is a big problem, leading to a ton of stress and uncertainty affecting every aspect of running a business. At Sector, our goal is to fix this by bringing work and payments into one holistic workflow, where payments happen instantly after work is done. We hope this solves the problem. Let's see how. So how does Sector work? Think of Sector as a better way to get work done and get paid for it. With Sector, a user creates a project and sends it for review. The client reviews the project and funds it, let's say $100 for now. These funds are collected by Sector and held in an escrow-like account. Post that, with the project being live, the user can now create tasks and assign, let's say, of a monetary value to it, in this case $10. Once this work is done, the user can mark the task as review, and the client approves it. The moment this is done, those $10 are instantly moved into the user's account, taking a cumbersome and complex and uncertain process and making it instantaneous almost. Let's see how this maps out on the product side. So I've opened up the product app.sector.co. Let's start by creating a new project. So we'll be creating a new project by adding some basic details like the name of the project, the budget, milestone, tentative start date, etc. For the demo, I've already set up a project and populated the necessary details. This is an internal project of ours called as 500 signups for beta, and I've added the details that are necessary for us to get going. So we started with the budget, with the project name, etc., and then we've added the first milestone details, such as phase 1 beta launch, where we are setting up everything with a budget of $10. I've added the deliverables as well and also added description for it. So let's finally send this for review. I've all added the client details as well. So let me just send it for review. So the project is sent for review. So if you go back, you can see that the project is marked as under review, and I'll quickly move to the client side where I can see the project under my project list. This is the client view. So from here I can see the project, view the details that the service provider has sent, and either approve the project, request for changes, or reject it. For the sake of the demo, let's approve the project, and I have to fund the first $10 as a milestone budget. So let's just approve it. Done. So the project is live. So if on opening it, I can also see that the milestone is live. We should also have received a confirmation message email regarding the same. So yeah, so congratulations, your project is live, and here are the details for it. So great. So let's get back to work. So this is where the fun part begins. So with Sector, you can plan the entire project keeping the money at the center of everything. So if you see, this is the project dashboard where you can see the name of the milestone up top and the budget that is being funded for this milestone. It says $10 available for you to assign to tasks. So let's start by creating a new task. With Sector, I can assign a monetary value to any work that I do, be it $1 or $10. I'll quickly create a couple of tasks here. So for this beta launch, I want to first update the landing page, and I want to ensure that this gets done quickly. And let's say that I put a budget about $5 for it. Again, now if you see, the entire board is divided into different columns with which sort of depict the stage of the task. Let me go ahead and quickly add a couple of more tasks for clarity. Okay, so I'm back. So I've set up 3 tasks on the board, and you can see there are you have the due date and the budget already assigned for this. For the demo, let me just show you how a task goes from being worked on to the point where it is ready for review. So let's say that this work is done. So I'll quickly move this task to under review. And also this, I've already finished setting up the mix panels. We'll just mark it as under review. If you can see, as you make changes to the task's budget, it dynamically gets updated in the system as well. For example, I've changed the task value from 1 to 2, and the budget has changed. In the same way, if I make it let's say 4 here, I already have a clarity on how much funds are available, and so when you make the changes, everything gets updated. So this is your first step of setting things up. Now let's move on to the client side. So what does a client see? So if you move on to the client side, you see that everything is up to date, and as a client I can see that there are 2 tasks under review. So if I open any of the tasks under review, I'll have 2 actions. Either I can request changes to the service provider, or I can approve the task. And if you go back to the planned task, I know that there are no other actions other than just view only. This is critical from a collaboration point of view, where the freelancer or the service provider is working with the client, and the client can have a sense of where the project is, but does not have control on every single aspect of it, and only has control on reviewing and approving the tasks. So let's just go and approve one of the tasks for clarity. Boom. So the task has been approved, and if you can see, the task has moved the column, and it's sitting under the approved column now, and also the paid out funds have been updated. And if you go back to my or the service provider's dashboard, it is also reflecting here. And the fun part, let's see if we did get a email for it. It looks like we did. So it says that one of your tasks has been approved, or $4 is approved, and we've moved the funds to a stripe balance after deducting the platform fee. So we have the details here. Let's just check if this is true. So I go back to the transactions or the dashboard, wherever it is. So let me just see if the funds have arrived on my stripe balance. So this is the dashboard that we provide as a part of the system, and we can see that the transaction is successful, where $4 has been moved, or $3.72 after the payment have been moved into my stripe balance, and from there have been moved out into the bank itself. So this is fun. So they've been moved instantly into my debit card. Let's see if I've gotten an email from my bank. Yes, I did. So there's some confetti for you. So it says that your debit card has received $3.7972 from Sectar Corporation, and this is also reflecting in my bank statement, I hope. Yes, I see the deposit into my account. So this is what Sectar does. We just turn the entire process of work, collaboration, approvals, and most importantly payments into one holistic workflow and make it everything super fast. With Sectar, as a service provider, I have complete control on the work and the payments. There's no need to raise invoices, no need for email back and forth, no need to send payment links or send reports that are hard to create and hard to read. It brings the entire workflow under one roof without breaking work and payments into 2 different divergent silos. And that's how the things are currently. And what's more interesting is that with payments happening in parallel with work. One is more motivated to work hard for the project, which is good for the clients, which is good for the projects, and which is great for the world in general. And for the clients, this gets even better. So if so, the clients first of all don't have to worry about paying in advance before a project gets started, and they always have a clear picture of where the project is going without the need of asking for updates from the service provider. All work is visible, and they also have a sense of what's happening with the budget because they can actually see where the $10 that he's paid are being used. And more importantly, which is probably the biggest fear that clients have, is that with Sector, every dollar that is paid out is completely in the client's control. There is no need, there is no other way that a service provider is getting paid for the work that it's doing. Apart from all this, what Sector has done is that it simplified the entire traditional workflow with a bunch of tools that people typically use, from starting the project to doing work to talking about work and getting paid for work, and made it into one beautiful workflow. Sign up for beta. If you're in the service industry, you should definitely try Sector out. I'm Jay, the founder, and it was really, really fun recording this demo.